let's get back to where we were. As a quick recap of our last session, I'll just kind of run through it quickly. You guys all plan to travel back to the village of Atos, looking to meet up with the woman named Vess to return the staff. In order to travel there quickly, you hired the services of a captain by the name of Vandrin, whom which you boarded his ship traveling west. The journey was bloody, to say the least, as this ship was very much a revelry pirate ship, and in exchange for safe passage, you were kind of expected to turn a blind eye, which you did not. So, taking an opportunity with the crew split, searching for some treasure, you I don't know. You didn't attack the crew. You waited till the evening, where Vandrin was looking for a certain artifact that the one and only Rollo had absconded with. In the battle, Vandrin had fallen due to some very effective fighting from the group, and in an attempt to persuade maybe the rest of the crew, Io summoned a metallic dragon flying over the ship. With this in mind, the first mate, Tusktooth, or who you were with, almost bought the lie, and then you realized you needed to kill him, and that's where we're going to kind of pick up, right in the middle of the battle, and we're actually going to jump to Rollo. You are first up in the initiative order, as you have. Oh, 1 second. Let me just send the link for the owl bear so you guys can visualize it a little bit better. There you go. So you can see yourselves on the ship, and I'm going to start off with Rollo, top of the initiative order, as you have a dead Vandrin, a dead Kingsley, with Tusktooth coming up from the lower decks, the metallic dragon flying above, and I don't have a token for it. Let's just use this one, as you have Kira up in the crow's nest. So, Rollo, what would you like to do?
So first mate, the Tusk guy.
Yes.
I guess I'll attack him.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the staff of Magi. How this works, but
yeah, you got a bunch of charges, and you can use any spell that's in that staff. As
Don't break the staff.
Tusktooth. Actually, I should just say Tusktooth had parried an attack from Odoving. As you tried to spear the first mate with your trident, deflecting it, blocking it, he threw up a couple of blasts into the dragon before Rollo leading off tonight with his. Guess. Let me have it.
Wait. The weapon that the captain had, where is that?
It's on the ground next to Vandrin.
Right.
The curved blade, the sword that it lays on the
ground. Who's closest? I guess. Who's closest to that? Is that True or?
I think it might be me. Didn't he parry one of my attacks?
So if you're looking at Owlbear, you can see the Vandrin.
The dead Vandrin.
The dead Vandrin. The blade would be next to him there. So
Wait,
you're
say
10 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna play it safe and use the telekinesis.
Okay.
To send the sword gingerly over to up to True.
True's right next to it. True could literally just reach down and pick it up.
Yeah, but it wasn't like last time. Like, I thought like someone was.
Odoving couldn't pick it up because he had way too many things he had done.
I had done too much.
Yeah.
He had done too much. Right.
I'd say it'd be like a bonus action to just scoop up the sword if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll scoop up the sword.
All right, you grab this
I don't
blade.
like that thing laying around.
As you pick up this sword, you can feel it humming with energy. That this thing has some power to it. It is light. While it looks like it's a heavy metal, like a steel, it is feather light to the touch as you lift it up. You feel that the power is maybe a little chaotic and not responding to you because you're not attuned to it, but it is a magic sword in your hand. That's a bonus action to pick that up, no problem. What would you like to do with your action?
So it's a magical sword.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's the sword. That's the sword you saw them come out of the water with.
Yeah. Like, am I able to like know what this sword is at this point, or is that?
No, not in the heat of battle.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd pick it up right away.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just hold on to one hand, and my other hand I'll have my staff in my other. And I'm just gonna let's just do like a lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt.
Off the top, lightning bolt. Okay, I think that's a dex.
That's 7 charges.
7 charges to cast a level 7 lightning bolt at
It's third.
third level. Okay.
This third.
What's the dexterity required for
14.
14? Okay, so you see this charged beam of lightning come out, crackling across the deck, flying through towards Odoving and Tusktooth as it clears off the deck. You see him. You see the half orc first mate tuck and roll, getting singed by a couple of it. Roll the damage, and from where you are, I'm going to say Odoving, you can be just out of range, so you're fine. As he tucks and rolls to dodge that lightning bolt, not seeming to escape it completely. How much damage is that lightning bolt?
So 29.
29 damage?
Yeah, it's 8d6.
Oh, okay. You see that he probably dodged enough of it to not get the full brunt of the strike, but you can see him definitely reeling from that. Okay.
So yeah, it's half on.
Okay. So, that being said, I'm actually going to jump back into the order because I had a note here that Rolo got a kind of a free action before we started this fight. So, with that, we go back up to the top of the order, or go back into the order, which we find ourselves at. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Odoving, you are up next.
I guess I'm going to pursue. So before I do anything, do we hear any like pirates or crew members coming up?
Not yet.
And Tusktooth kind of rolled away from me, right? Like I wouldn't be in any danger of a opportunity attack.
No, he's still within melee range of you. Like
Okay.
He more or less just rolled to get out of the
Okay.
shock.
All right.
But he's still right up with you.
Okay. I'm going to. I don't think I ever got out of rage, but I'll go into rage. I'll spend a rage anyways, just to make it fair.
Okay.
I'm going to attack this guy twice.
Make those attacks. You come in. How do you attack? How do you swing into this guy? Is this your trident?
This is my trident and shield, so kind of like going over the shield. So 21 and a 22, do they hit?
Okay. Yeah, both of those strikes will hit as you
Cool.
claw into him.
Right.
First, you you stab your trident into the side of this, catching a
So-
weak spot in his armor. You're able to see the shaft enter his body.
So that's 9 plus 6, 15. And it's +2 for each hit because I'm enraged. So
Okay.
that's 19 damage.
19 damage. Oh.
And because I've hit him, this is my new ability that I picked up. Where is it? Oh my god.
All right, what do you got? What are you throwing into him?
So it's part of being a barbarian. It's called Ancestral Protectors. While raging, the first creature you hit with an attack on your turn has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against you. And when the target hits a creature other than you, that creature has resistance to the damage dealt by the attack.
Sweet. That's insane. Awesome. All right. Cool.
And it essentially, it has no timer, Eric. It's whoever I attack. It automatically jumps to them.
Okay. Cool.
So now so if he attacks anybody else, he has disadvantage on those attacks. And
Gotcha.
even if he hits,
Yeah.
they have resistance.
Got it. Okay, so with that, landing that strike into him, we go back to Fizz. You are
Oh,
next.
and the shadow comes out. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Fizz, you are up next, and I think, yeah, Rolo, you're on deck.
All right. And remind me again, Eric. So at this point, because I know they had attacked, and it's a huge shadow. They had
How do I delete
attacked
it?
that elven ship, but there is, but that wreckage has long passed us, right? So this is the only boat.
Yeah, the wreckage was not really salvageable or sail. Like, you couldn't hop on it to sail if you wanted to. So yeah, you're really just kind of on this one ship. I don't know why you keep doing it, but you're on this ship with this crew.
The ship with our enemies.
Yeah.
It's like there's only one way it can go from here. All right. Well, with that in mind, Fizz realizing he doesn't really have a choice but to now fight the crew. He's gonna take an aim with his pistol and fire a shot at Tusktooth.
Okay, trying to find a spot around Odoving with Tusktooth kind of like enveloped by him and the shadow. Take your shot.
Yeah, like sideways.
Fizz with the sideways rifle.
Just trying to aim up and over.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 24 to hit.
That will hit as you fire off. The crack of the rifle echoes out over the roaring sea. What's the damage on that?
So that is 15 damage.
Okay. Oof. All right. Rolo, you're up next. Unless Fizz, you got anything else?
No, I don't think so.
Actually, yeah, Rolo, you're up. What is your plan of action? True, you're next up with EO on deck after that. There might be some people in between.
So, is it just the Tusk that we're fighting?
Well, as of now, and then there's Kira up in the crow's nest.
The bird thing, right? Right. I don't feel confident I'll be able to do an over the head rifle shot like Fizz. So I'm gonna move, I guess. What's a slot like?
5 feet per square, so you can work it out that way. Moving back. Okay.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So that's your movement. You still have your action and bonus action. What would you like to do? Roto.
I'll just take out my crossbow and take a shot at the bird.
Okay. Give me an attack roll. See if you can hit. Is this steady aim or?
No, I moved. So.
No, you can do all three. You can move, bonus action, and action.
Oh, yeah, sure. Steady aim.
Okay. You got advantage on this.
So 8 for the first one. 12.
12. That'll hit.
Oh,
If you recall, Kira, kind of living up there, no armor, and knowing where she is, steady aim. That'll just hit.
right.
So with your sneak attack, how much damage is that?
So when I do sneak, like, it just seems absurd. But sneak attack, it's both. Like,
It's your
I did,
it's your
Damage.
weapon damage and your sneak attack damage.
yeah.
So that's
Every
what
time I do, it, I'm like,
that's what rogues get. You get basically one attack, but it hits like a truck, versus
Yeah.
fighters that can hit multiple times, but they're not usually as many dice.
so 13 plus sneak attack. 23, so 36.
As you fire, you hear Kira, Ford, you okay? Calling down to the first mate, and then you just hear a ah, and then no more sound coming from the crow's nest.
Oh.
Okay. With that, as you fire your arrow in, we look across the deck as we see the captain kind of, or the first mate looking around, and starts calling out, help! We need help on the deck. True, you're up.
Can I know Kira is silent right now? How does she look? Does she look?
You can't see her.
I can't see her. All right. Oh, tusk tooth it is. Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just going to charge him with my spear as per usual.
Okay, as you rush in with the spear.
21 to hit, I think. Yeah. And then, oh shit. All right, I'm out of practice. What the hell do I need with this? All right. Assuming 21 hit.
Yes, as you throw your spear into the first mate, the half orc. You hear how much damage as you find kind of that same weakness in the armor as you jab your spear in.
18 damage.
18. Ooh. He's starting to look a little bloody from all these attacks that he's trying to fend off, as you kind of caught him by surprise, thinking that the captain had perished from a dragon attack, only to realize that the real assailants are on the deck.
How's the rest of our group looking? Like, Oda, are you doing okay?
Oh yeah, I haven't been touched.
Okay. Okay, sorry. I had a plan for Kira, and then you just like one-shot her. Okay, I'm going to give this guy a punch, and then, yeah, I don't know how to say this, but it's getting weird, but yeah, I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to do something to myself. Yeah, so I'm like, after the spear, I guess going to follow up with an elbow. Oh, that's a good elbow. 22.
It's the people's elbow.
Yeah. Not the best. It does 6 damage, which is fine. And then I'm just going to heal myself a little bit. I don't know how I got hurt, but I did.
Okay. All right. Okay, that brings us to the first mate's turn, and he's gonna look around as the three of you are kind of wrapped around him. As he's, I guess, Tree, you moved up to. Did you throw your spear?
No, I charged and
Okay, charging time.
skewered.
As he's getting attacked by the group, he's looking at the odds, kind of looking at you, looking over your shoulder to see who else is on the deck, and realizes he might be outnumbered here, as he has his sword in hand, kind of looking. I'm gonna say, Odoving right in the eyes. You just see what looks like ocean, deck, sails starting to blur through as you see this half orc disappear in front of you. As he does, he reappears behind Rollo, and he, with that blade, tries to cut you in the back. He's taking a big slash across his back. That is a 21 to hit.
Was that with disadvantage?
20 to hit.
Is it my armor class?
Is your AC 20? What's your armor class?
Yeah, 14. So
Oh yeah, definitely hits.
yeah.
Alright. Okay,
So
so with that's going to be. Okay, so that's 20 points of slashing damage, and you
With
start.
resistance.
So 10 points of slashing damage as you start to feel your body getting sheathed in energy, as you start to feel yourself tighten at the sense of that's like your muscles are seizing up as you stand there. Wreathed in this energy, you start to see, as you turn around to see who cut you, you can start to see him starting to disappear a little bit. He's starting to bleed out a bit. Okay. Io, you're up.
All right, so there's no one coming up from the deck though, like from down below.
Not yet.
Hmm. All right. Let's see. What? Well, I guess I'll move towards Tusktooth. Like I'll use my movement to get, I don't know, 10 feet or so from him.
Okay.
I can still see him. That is. And then I guess I will do. No, I'll go right up to him if I can make that distance.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
And I'll give him a couple of shocking grasps, a couple of like punches.
Okay. As you run over to the half orc just to punch him in the face.
Yeah.
Channeling your inner True, you just take two jabs. What is
It's an
Yeah.
effective strat.
I think only one of them's gonna hit. I got a 21 and
yeah, that'll hit.
a 10.
Pop him.
So I don't imagine the 10 is going to.
No,
but,
not even close. All right, so roll the shocking grasp damage.
Ooh, 20.
20. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys hit like a truck. Oh. All right. You start to see him trembling that while his body is phasing in and out of reality, you start to see the lightning wrapping in, almost like a cartoon. You kind of see him like shocking in and out of being. That will bring us to the dragon's turn. What's the dragon doing?
I think he's gonna rend a little bit with the multi-tack of rends.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's gonna make his way over to Tusktooth, and I guess we'll just try this. Yeah, sorry, just figuring out what to roll for this guy.
Okay. Sorry, he saved his concentration check. I just gotta make sure I keep that going. All right. Summon. This is your summon dragon spell.
Draconic spirit.
Got it.
So it's just a
Cool.
special thing. So I'm just trying to figure out what I would add to these dragons' attacks. Is it plus my?
So 1d6 plus 4, or so that's damage.
Yeah.
It's your spell attack modifier. So whatever you normally add for your spell attacks.
Sorry, so I got modifier at the top, which is plus 4, but then spell, which is
Yep.
plus 8. It's just a plus 4.
Spell attack modifier, which would be your plus 8.
Dope. Okay. 16 to hit.
That does not hit as this dragon flies down, trying to like slash into this seaman. He ducks
do I
down.
Roll, do I roll twice for the multi attack?
Yes, once for each swing.
Dope. And that. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. And that's 24 to hit.
That will hit as you slash in. So 1d6 plus that'll be plus 4 plus whatever the spell level was.
5. So 6 plus 9. So 15.
15. All right.
Yeah.
As he runs into him, you see him take the slash across the face, cutting his eye, like over his brow and across his cheek, just bleeding from his face. And you start to hear footfalls from the lower decks making their way up. As their, I guess, de facto or default leader that's still alive. I don't necessarily have minis for this. So you see Sabian come up the deck, and you see Wyatt. Those are two of the people you were having that drinking competition against below the deck. Seeing the chaos, they're going to just assess the situation and basically go for the thing that's closest to them. So Sabian's going to strike in towards the shadow. He's going to make an attack roll in the shadow. As you see Sabian swinging his rapier, completely missing where the shadow is kind of phasing in and out, completely swings wide, is trying to get a bearing of how shifty this thing is, and it doesn't seem to strike. He's going to swing again with its second attack as this rapier. Oh! Nat 20's on the shadow. Slashes in. Creature disappears, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absorbs a natural 20. I hate that shadow so much. All right.
It has 18 AC and 1 hit point.
Okay. Wyatt is going to likewise fly in and try and swing at the closest target. And in this case, he's going to try and topple you, knocking you over. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be a terrible amount of damage. 9 points of slashing damage. And then you can do your thing, what you normally do with the reducing. And as you feel the blade, he's trying to hamstring, basically cut you across the back of the legs to knock you over. So I need you to make a strength save.
I have advantage on strength saves
There
too.
you go.
First was an 18.
Oh yeah, you're fine. As he tries to knock you over, and you just look down and laugh at this.
So he did 9 slashing damage.
Yeah. Okay, and finally, I'm gonna have. Io, you're over here. Basically, you ran up to attack. Io, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Right. Oh, nat 20.
Sorry,
20.
Eric. When calculating the damage, do I take because it's 9, it's 4.5? Do I take the 5 or the 4?
Round down 4.
No, 4.
Okay, Io, as you jump out of the way,
He did 1 damage.
There you go. As you Io, as you jump out of the way, you see Grog break through the floor. Grog smash as he
Oh damn.
as he comes to the aid of his fellows. This behemoth, 8 foot tall Goliath.
Do we get an opportunity attack on him or no?
No, you dodge out of the way not to
Okay.
get hit by him as he jumps through
Okay.
through the floor as he lands next to Rolo. As you don't hurt my crew. And he's going to take his, as he's raging, take his big axe out and try and cleave you like he cleaved the elf. Okay, that is a 17 to hit.
But
That could have rolled better. That is 15 points of slashing damage as he brings this axe down, clipping you in the shoulder.
Can I use uncanny dodge? That halves it. So.
Uncanny dodge, I believe, is a dexterity save.
Well, it just says when an attacker that you can see, you can use your reaction to half the.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, cool. Yeah, has the damage.
Yeah, so 8.
Cool. Yeah, hit for 8 damage as he swings into you. As you try and dodge out of the way, don't move, and he swings again. A little bit better. 19. No, that's 20 to hit. Dirty 20. Uh, 15. Another 15 points of slashing damage as he comes down on you.
I'm assuming I can't use that again.
No, that was your reaction. As he
Yeah.
cuts into you, you dodge most of the blow in the first time, and then he kind of like eyes you squirreling up, brings the axe down on you, and you just see this like basically topless, muscle-bound Goliath wielding this giant axe, going kind of reckless against you. That will be the end of their turn, and that brings us to Odaving. Fizz, you're on deck.
Drew, get out of there and help them with finishing off Tuxtooth and taking care of Grog. All right. So which one attacked me, Eric? Was it Wyatt?
Wyatt got the 1 point of damage in on you.
Yes. All right. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna attack Wyatt, and this means that Tusktooth is now no longer disadvantaged, Eric. So,
Okay.
so I'm gonna attack Wyatt twice. Say 26, and another 26,
Yeah, they both hit.
and
As you
6 plus 7 is 13, so 15. So 17 damage in total.
all right, yeah, you throw your trident into him, basically clocking it into him twice. As he seems to be pretty hardy, but those definitely connected and did some damage.
And then the shadow's going to come out. And I'm going to put the shadow right by the door. So anybody that comes out of the door, the first thing they're going to see is the shadow.
Okay. Bring that back out. Where did it go? Shadow is back out. Okay. As you stab into Wyatt, Fizz, what are you doing on your turn? As you kind of see the crew coming up from below, the splashed wood all over the place, splintered, as this Goliath lands next to the rest of your teammate, kind of mixed in the fray. You're kind of at the center of it all. What does the little gnome do?
What indeed? I guess after seeing Grog spring from the deck below, Fizz is mostly concerned about trying to disrupt Grog. So he is going to let me just pull this out. Yeah, so he is going to cast Dissonant Whispers onto Grog. So sort of reaching in and trying to psychically distract him and scare him away.
Is that a wisdom save?
It is. I'm banking on low wisdom.
As he's. Who said that? What? Who? Who's there? Grog don't like mystery combatants. How much
Yeah.
damage does as he kind of looks around, trying to figure out where those voices are coming from, not piecing together that these whispers are in his own head.
Yeah. So that's 9 psychic damage.
Mhm.
I'm assuming he failed the save.
Oh yeah.
So he must immediately use his reaction to move as far as his speed allows away from me. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground such as fire or pit. So I don't actually know if he would jump off the boat or not, or if he'd just go to the edge.
Yeah, I
But,
don't. We'll find out. He's not smart, but he's not that dumb.
Yeah.
All right.
But basically moving him away from me, which hopefully moves him away from Io and Rollo a bit.
Okay. Cool. Does he have to do that now?
It says immediately use his reaction.
He's like, I don't like these voices. He runs over there. That would give Rollo and Io opportunity attacks if they wish to take them.
On
Oh yeah.
Tusk.
Yep. No, on Grog. Actually, no, Rollo, you use your reaction for the uncanny dodge, so just be Io.
All right. Is that just an unarmed strike?
Yep. Or a weapon attack if you have it.
Yeah, it's just not magic.
Ooh, all right. 16.
That'll just hit Grog.
Dope.
So yeah, roll your damage.
All right.
Correct.
Just with a little dagger, so it
He's-
won't be too much.
He
8.
basically was in his clothes that he was sleeping in. He wasn't wearing any gear on.
8 damage.
Okay.
All right.
It's,
you
what is
you
it,
do
dagger?
slash across him. You figure that
Yeah.
like that's a pretty gnarly slash. Didn't seem to bother him too much. Get these voices out of my head. As he runs off. Rollo, you are next up. Sorry, Fizz, did you do anything else? That was your action, bonus action.
I guess Fizz will move his cannon towards where Otis' shadow is,
Okay.
kind of guarding the stairway.
Lock your cannon in. There's 2 ends. All right. Okay. Sweet.
my camera.
Rollo, how you doing? Because it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that sword I picked up and stab. Well, I'm gonna try attack, I guess, with it. Of the Tusk tooth in front of me.
Okay, make an attack roll.
I don't know, like what I.
So since you're not attuned to it, it would be the same thing as you have a short sword, right?
Oh, that's all it is. Just like a generic sword.
It just has its base stats on it until you attune to it. So you can tell it's got more, but you don't know how to wield it yet. So until you can, it's just like a regular weapon for you.
Oh, I'm kind of.
Things might happen. Things might happen if they lands. But
No, let's do it then. So what would I roll? Like it would just be +0, I guess.
what's your so you're proficient with this type of weapon because it's a sword, short
So
sword.
Okay.
It's a finesse weapon. So add your
It's a finesse weapon.
add your dexterity
Sneak
and
attack then.
dexterity and proficiency.
Okay. But like then, I can sneak attack then.
Yes, you could.
So dex. Okay. So that's +8.
So what did you roll to hit?
The D20, right?
So as you see wielding this curved blade, not knowing how to swing with it really well, but is not too bad. The blade connects with a what?
Nat 20. Such a good time. Such a
Hey,
good time.
Tusk Tooth, how you doing?
Okay, so I want you to roll. So it's with the scimitar. It is normally 2d6. So roll 4d6. You can add your dexterity. So 4d6 plus your dexterity plus your sneak attack.
So,
And then yeah. So add all that together.
25 plus.
25 with your
I rolled a 5, 4, 6, 6.
plus your sneak attack.
So 44.
Double it.
Okay, 88.
All right. How do you want to do this?
So I want just to cleave him into 2 halves. I'm assuming this sword is like super sharp and it just like goes just like half.
Yeah, you do that. As you bring the blade down.
It just cuts right through him.
As you cut through him, you see like basically you don't go all the way down. You get maybe to like chest height, and the top of his body
Oh.
starts to split. The
That's almost
organs start
worse.
to pour into the body. The arms go limp. The sword that he was holding falls to the ground. As you see him kind of the last moment, as like you feel the blade cutting through, life leaving his body, drops to his knees, and make a wisdom saving throw.
What? Eight.
Like this.
You hear a voice. You're not quite sure where it's from, but it's, "I found someone worthy to take up his place. Maybe you could be my new lieutenant. Why don't you come meet me? I could offer you way more power than just that feeble blade you hold in your hand. What do you say?" As you are overwhelmed with this urge, this desire, this promise, you feel the voice is coming from your pocket. I'll leave it there as we'll move to the next. Unless you want to say anything back.
No, I'm good. It's a big battle.
Yeah, that's fine. True. What are you doing?
I am going to sprint full speed past our. Well, okay. First, I guess I'm going to tap Oda on the shoulder and be like, "Good luck," and then boogie all the way straight up to Grog, and use that full speed again with the spear. I love the charging spear. So we're going to charge into him with the spear and see how this goes. And then I got nat 20. If you, I didn't touch it. If you want me to show you, I can show it.
No, that's. Oh, this is the battle of Nat 20s.
So,
It's like
and-
the 6th one.
I'm using Divine Smite on this. This was the plan from the get-go.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
This is going to be like a charging, like, so as I'm running, I think the spear, I don't know, does the spear glow for Smite? I don't know. We're going to say it did. Okay, so I'm just going to roll damage and then we'll figure out what to do in terms of what the nat 20 does. So it's 2d8 radiant. Let's just take care of that right away. Well, that's just the best 5. 5 radiant. And then 6. 19 piercing.
Okay, so 24.
5 radiant, 19 piercing. Yeah.
24. Is that anything else to add to that?
No, that's the first strike with radiant.
Okay, so that's
with-
double that because it's nat 20.
Does it matter? Like, do I want to keep things separate for the radiant and the piercing for this guy? Does that
No,
matter?
that's fine.
Okay.
So
Sure,
that's
what was that? 23, 24?
Well, it was 9. Yeah, it was 23.
24.
So
Oh,
Yeah, so
19
46.
plus 5, 24. So yeah, so you're right. So 48.
Okay, 48. And then, yeah, we're just going to do another quick little spear. I want to do something else, but just the way all the abilities work doesn't work. So we're just going to take it and put it back in real fast.
Gotcha.
It's like a 20 something to hit. So then that's just going to be a regular, good old 16 damage. Just a regular 16.
No problem. All right. This Grog goes, "Why you got to be so mean? That hurt.
Tried to hurt my friends.
Your little one is scary, and you hurt me." Are you doing anything else on your turn there, True?
No, like Oda's got that area. I'm just putting bodies in between my friends
Okay.
and danger.
Eo, you're up next.
All right, so we got Grog, Wyatt, and is that Shaban? Who's that?
Sabian.
Sabian.
You know what?
Alright.
Siobhan works.
Sorry, I can't zoom in anymore, otherwise it gets pixely on my screen.
worries.
It's all fucked over here. So,
We're just
all
happy
right,
to have you.
and all right, cool. Well, I'll take aim at Grog first of all. I'm gonna end up twinning these and targeting someone else as well, but with a chromatic orb of lightning. So that'll be 20 unnatural
Yeah, that'll hit.
to hit. Great. Okay, let me just roll these suckers now. So that's 31 lightning.
Okay. As you just you throw your chromatic orb towards Grog and you start to see him kind of get shocked. He starts to absorb it a little bit, almost like he enjoys the pain as his
gosh.
rage is brimming from ear to ear. You can see his teeth just nod in fury at this point. Are you doing anything else on your turn there, Eo?
Yeah. So I'm gonna twin the spell, and I will fire it. Let's see, who do I have a line of sight on? Wyatt.
Yep.
Cool. All right. And it's gonna be 16 to hit.
That will not hit Wyatt.
All right. And then yeah, that's gonna be it.
All right. So that brings us to, as you throw your chromatic orb in both directions, trying to hold off the crew. You hear. Oh crap! Your dragon gets to go.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess. Can dragons grapple?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll. Let's see. I'm gonna go over to Grog, even though I know he's a big boy. And let's just see what happens for the hell of it. So yeah, I'm gonna go and try and grapple him. So is that a strength contest? Or?
Yeah, strength contest.
All right. So I'll just double check his strength, but I think it's like 21 or 24 or something.
I've got it here. It's a +4 to the strength. It's a 19.
Okay.
So yeah, add +4.
Sorry, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, it's just 19? Or is it 23?
Well, it's +4 to the roll.
Oh, shit, sorry. Didn't realize that I got a roll. All right, so it's 10, so just 14.
14.
Yeah.
Grog's a big boy, but he's having a hard time fighting off this dragon. It's a tie. I'm gonna have us roll off. No modifications. Just roll your d20.
right.
It's rollies.
It's a 17.
It's a 2. Okay.
Lovely.
All right. As you grapple him, wings swinging, full movement. What are you doing with this Goliath?
Gonna fly up as high as I can. Let's see what his movement is here. Flying speed is 60 feet. So
Okay, so it took a little bit to get over there. So say you get 40 feet up into the air.
Give him the chair.
great. Yeah, I'll keep him up there. I mean, why not?
All right. That's where Shaban is gonna. Wait. No more. We don't. Can we just call it there? You've got us beat. We can't take you. Our captain's dead. Tusktooth is in pieces. Whatever that dragon's doing. Surrender, and he drops the rapier. And he puts his hands up on his head, and he like nudges over to Wyatt. Wyatt kind of looks over. Fuck. Throws down his weapon, puts his arms up too. What do you guys want?
Is there? Fizz is looking around. Are there like dinghies or life rafts or anything like that on this boat, or is it just the boat?
No, there is the outboard dinghy, like the away little longboat. I don't know the technical term for it, but yeah, there is that little, small little boat that's on the side of this ship for kind of going into shore.
All right.
What do you guys want?
We don't know, do we?
No, it's. Listen, I know we pay you guys for safe passage, but that doesn't mean that we can't sit by and watch while you attack innocent vessels like this. I think, and Fizz kind of turns to the rest of the group. It's like, I don't want to continue the cycle of violence anymore either. So my vote is give these guys the dinghy and continue with the craft on our way. What do you guys think?
I agree.
I think Eel looks to Fizz with a strange look that no one has really seen before, with just a glimmer of evil in his eye. And he thinks back to the elves that he saw getting murdered, and he looks at his shining metallic dragon in the air, holding on, basically bear hugging Grog. And without even like a moment's hesitation, just fires a gigantic lightning blast at Grog, being hugged by this metallic thing.
Oh shit.
Roll your damage.
Do you need a dex save, or is that
No, well, I rolled it. He had disadvantage because he's being restrained.
excellent? Okay.
Really good way to cancel my nat 20.
Oof.
We'll just take a second for the animation.
You see this girl. No.
Oh
no.
shit! Sorry, there's some D4s in there for some reason. Should not have been there. That snuck in there. Ignore that.
Put me down, foul beast! And he's trying to like swing with his big battle axe as he's Grog don't like heights. No. I've got acro fear.
Acro fear.
As you hit him with the lightning bolt, how much damage do you deal?
41 damage.
As you see,
Jeez.
as it starts to shake. So technically, when you hit Grog, you're gonna hit the dragon because he's got him. There's no
Oh, yeah.
really way to hit Grog without hitting your dragon. So
He's
Dragon-
resistant, so that's
your
all
dragon will disappear from that damage because he had already sustained 30 points of damage. So that'll end the dragon as he just disappears into the ether. You see Grog taking the shot, falling the 40 feet onto the deck.
I think
Yeah.
the dragon might be immune.
To
I might be
lightning.
wrong.
To lightning.
Yeah.
Well, so 44 half is, I think it's resistant. So he takes half,
Oh,
which,
yeah, you're right.
which is still
You're
enough
right.
to kill him. As you see Grog hit the deck, splat, the wood actually smashes through the top level of the deck, falling into the captain's quarters. As you see the body just disappear into the rubble of that wood hole that he's put into the deck. Yeah.
Who's gonna look over the hole? Presuming he got dropped
And-
near True, because
Yeah, you look down and you just see Grog laying there, kind of motionless, eyes closed, as he's just not moving.
I'll go check if he's dead.
Shaban's like, please, no more, please. What did you? Let us go if
Yes, get in the dinghy. Leave.
okay. As they start moving over to the dinghy. Well, can we get the rest of the crew?
Yes.
As they go down and grab the remainder of the crew, convincing them not to engage in the fight. Shaban, kind of taking the impromptu lead, looks over to the group and can I make one request?
That.
You can ask.
Can we have Ford's body?
I don't like the sound of that.
We were heading to Nicodranus, as you know, and he was gonna propose to his girlfriend. I think she'd like to at least have some finality and be able to bury him.
What's her name? We'll tell her.
Her name was no what? Her name is Jester.
Fizz at this point is just like
Of
feeling
course.
horrible. So between attacking Grog after the surrender and hearing this, he is just like, do whatever you want. So Fizz is not opposing this.
Without hesitation, unless anybody else wants to jump in, they start collecting and dragging the split in two Tusktooth to the dinghy with them. All right, they load up. Basically, as they are cramming into the boat, the remaining 10 of them. That, no, it'd be less than that. The remaining 7 of them, because Kira's dead. Anyways, yeah, the remainder of them cramming into the away boat with the corpse of their first mate in tow. They push off and start paddling slowly, northerly, towards their port of call, leaving you, the Tide's Breath, this new ship under your control. You got a dead Vandrin, a dead Kingsley, as you inspect the boat, a dead Kira up in the crow's nest, and a dead Goliath breaking through the roof of the captain's quarters, smashing the seemingly only well-protected, nice bedroom on this ship.
No longer.
What would you guys like to do?
So it's still in the middle of the night, correct?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a night. Oh gosh.
So, do we want to just like do a little cleanup of bodies? Or are we just gonna leave the rotting corpse?
Yeah, do we dump him?
Oh, we gotta do a pat
down
down
The
first.
bodies?
Gotta pat him down real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was Grog's weapon?
Big axe.
Big axe.
So if you collect his axe, you can collect as you pick up this giant axe. It's like a long shaft with almost like a stone that's been carved to make the axe head instead of metal, like a stone axe. Very heavy, and written across it in like very crude handwriting is like a lowercase b, capital L, a U, a D, an X, an E, and then an A, which looks like it's tucked in between the X and the D, like he missed a letter. As you see, it spells out blood axe on the side of this thing. The blade, I think Rolo's already got that. And then there's also, I guess, lying around was Ford's, the first mate's, his weapon as well.
Can I check out that one?
Sure. Let me just
Was that I don't really want Grog's two-handed axe, but the other one sounds like a one-handed blade. Is it, Eric?
yeah, it is a one-handed blade. It's a long sword. It's basically got a fairly benign-looking hilt, but as you look closer, inlaid into the hilt is a glowing yellow eye.
Oh, yeah. Let's take that.
As you pick that up, Rolo, you hear, "No, this gift is for you. Don't let him take it."
So, I'm gonna trade him swords. So, Odin,
Mm-hmm.
I think this sword would be much more fitted for you. That one looks more fitted for me. Quick trade?
Yes, take it. Take his blade.
Take. This thing does some pretty gnarly damage. Cut two hits on half.
Cross blades with him. Do it.
Kid him.
Well, maybe later. I kind of want to see what this can do.
Do it now. You feel the voice
Can
getting.
I'm gonna grab the sword from Odin. Try to grab it.
Do you let go, Odoving?
No.
Okay. As you go to grab the blade, you grab it by the blade. Your hand starts to bleed, not being full control. As you do, you start to see the sword, the curved blade in your hand starting to glow, and the glowing almost like following through your bloodstream, wrapping through your body. You see your eyes start to glow yellow, your hands start to glow yellow, the blade starts to glow yellow. As you see from one hand to the other, the blade that Odoving is handling dissolves right out of your own hand, and you see that blade, that curved blade, bend a little bit more as it starts to grow, almost like teeth, serration on the inside of that curved blade, getting a little longer and a little lighter.
What the hell?
What you hold before you is my sword of fathoms. It can take without giving. That blade is now our blade.
Hmm?
It absorbs the power of any other sword, if given the chance. So,
Well, I guess I don't get a sword. I don't know what happened.
you had your
Yeah.
chance.
Sorry about that. Irving didn't.
As
That
you
was
do,
very strange.
as you look through, you do find that the ones that did have armor, the first mate along with Kingsley, they have a couple of pairs of Mariner's armor. So if anybody wants to add Mariner's armor, they can. And yeah, he also has a cloak of protection that was left on the deck from the first mate. Yeah, the rest of it is gone. And as far as the Sword of Favos, I'm just trying to figure what the current ability is. So right now, you've gained the ability to see invisibility. As you hold the blade for a minute at a time, basically once per day, you can see into the ethereal plane and see anything that's invisible around you. For now, who knows what it'll give you? All right, the ship is yours. Where to?
Oh. Yeah, so it was Rumble Cusp. I think that's the island, not Ataz. I think, because yeah, it's like Ataz is the town on Rumble Cusp, I think,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I suppose we can sail directly there now. We don't need to go to Nicodranos.
Yeah, unless I don't know. I kind of want to take care of this, just get it done with. But if we got other things we want to do, we can obviously do different stuff.
I just want to get this done.
Yeah.
Fizz
It's
is
cool.
like very despondent right now.
This
He's
is
like,
exhausted.
Yeah,
He's
are we going to talk about what happened there, Eo?
What do you want to know, man?
It kind of seems
Open
like,
book.
yeah. Like I've never seen you be that ruthless.
Yeah, well, I've changed on the seas and on the road these last few months, and let's just say they had it coming.
He did, but I don't know. Just check yourself before you wreck yourself. You know, just want to make sure you don't go too far. That's all. I'm watching you.
Well, we're on a ship. Let's explore our boundaries together.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Oh, no. Nice. Can we also just like explore the ship too? Like if there's anything in the captain's quarters and anything like that?
Yeah,
They
as
could
you
take another
approach-
crack at the locks.
Yeah, with enough time, and as you travel, I'll say as you're traveling, you're exploring the ship. You find a bit of a king's ransom aboard. We're talking like 50,000 gold is being stored below decks in various coffers and cases. You find of the gold, it's broken into different denominations. Some of it's platinum, some of it's gold. It's rough equivalency of that. You also find a number of stolen goods, most likely. Things like silverware, jewelry, various types of like artistic paintings, anything of value that's been ripped off of, you could assume, other ships, almost like convoys or like hulls, something that's been like, a container for a voyage that's just been pilfered. As you gather the value of all of the say non-weaponry is putting you close to like 75,000 gold if you can sell off the rest. In terms of weapons, there's a whole host of different types of weapons. Anything you could think of. You've got stores of basic scimitars, short swords, bows, crossbows, anything. There's the cannons and all the ammunition that goes along with that. In terms of like really decent things that they had with us, you gather that the crew kind of took what was valuable with them, or at least the most valuable things that they had. They kind of absconded with that, not to give up too much. But you do find in the crow's nest a spyglass, Kira's spyglass that she had up there. Spyglass of clairvoyance. If you want to add that to somebody's inventory, you can grab that. And then there are those chests that were locked. The one that you opened that had the orb in it, and the other one that you were not successful in unlocking, and proven to be still as difficult to unlock. Unless you want to give it a shot, try and open it up.
Give it a shot.
All right, Rolo, see what you got.
So I'm just trying to find my gloves of thievery. There we go. Yeah, so I'll use my thief tools,
Okay.
see if I can unlock this.
So what did you roll to unlock this? Unlock the chest.
So what's the check?
So it'll be a slight thieves tool check. So your proficiency and dexterity plus the roll.
Okay.
Unless you have expertise in it. I don't know which one you have expertise in.
I don't think I have expertise in either.
Okay. So
But the gloves of thievery give me a +5 bonus on to dexterity.
yep. So what did you roll?
Roll. Ooh, I rolled a 4. So that's 4, 8, 12.
Okay, is he 12? You
17.
set 17?
Well, it's yeah, that's
Holy jeez. Okay, I was gonna say you did.
I get 13 plus.
Yeah, no, that's fine. As you start to unlock, you find a tumbler working through into it, and then you hear just at the last moment, right when you think your thieves tools are gonna snap, you hear a click, and the chest pops open. Can you roll me a d20? I want to see what you find inside.
Okay.
11.
11? Inside, you find a brass bottle. It's about the size of a small loaf of bread. As you pick it up, it's about like a 1 pound bottle with a stopper made of like cork and gold inlaid into it. And yeah, that's all that's in here. It's wrapped in a nice velour to keep it from sloshing around inside the chest.
Yeah. I'm gonna take that up top to share with the crew.
Yeah, you bring this painted brass bottle.
And I'm gonna ask, should I drink this? I'm assuming it's kind of like a liqueur of some sort, almost like some fancy beverage, or who knows what liquid's in it. But can I pop the cork, guys? Or should we save this for later? Hearing
Hey,
I pop the cork.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I have no objection. Like, I didn't see where you grabbed that. You just came up with the
Yeah.
thing. So, yeah, go ahead.
As you pop the cork, roll me a D100, please.
Oh, fuck.
4.
Cool. Cool. As you pop the cork, looking for some type of wine to imbibe, you start to see gray smoke pouring out of this bottle. It starts to rise, clouding Rolo from the rest of the crew, wrapping
Cork it.
around.
Cork it.
Before you have a chance to cork it, let's take a break right there.
Oh.
Nice.
All right. Note to self. Whatever.
All right. So, as we find ourselves back on the deck, Rolo, just uncorking this bad boy right open. You see this gray smoke start to wrap around him, to the point where Rolo disappears from sight. At least from where he is, it's just smoke all around you. As you start to hear, "Good morning, Nicotratus," as the smoke wraps up, creating this large, broad-chested, big-armed, floating, almost like a genasi floating out above. Well, oh man, that feels good. Thanks for getting me out of there. Who do I owe the pleasure to? Oh man, you know what? I've always counted on those halflings to be being courteous. Man, I've been stuck in there for years. What's your name, bud?
True.
True. Well, true. Well, true.
Rolo.
Today's your lucky day. So, where we go? Are we on the ocean? What the? Huh. Man, last time I was out, there's high rises and buildings in front of us. Man, I could use a beach vacation. Where are we guys going?
Oh, just to an island in the ocean.
Count me in.
And who's you?
Yeah. Who?
Who are we counting in?
I'm the guy from the bottle.
This bottle?
Well, that's the one you uncorked, right?
Can you go back into the bottle?
I'd rather not. It's a little cramped in there. You know, itty bitty living space.
Do you have a name you go by?
Not that I can remember. You can call me whatever you want. But if you're heading to an island, I can get you there faster. Would you like that?
How?
Well, just say the word and I'll make it so.
How?
I don't know. Seems like you need the wind to maybe push you in the direction, get that going a little quicker. Heck, I could even just,
So how would-
as he floats up, rides down, lifts the ship out of the water, or I could just carry you there myself and then puts the ship back down. What it'll be? Hey, we can get you there right now. Just say the word
What word?
that you want to go to the island. Just name the island you're going to. I don't know where. Jeez, there's a lot of islands. Get a load of this guy.
Has Fizz ever seen a creature like this before, or heard of a creature like this before?
Give me an Arcana check.
Yeah,
Alright.
have any of us heard of a djinn before?
Jin, that's a cool name. Yeah, you can call me Jin if you want.
Arcana check was a 19.
Yeah, you've heard of various creatures of this type before. Deos, Afrides, Jinns, different forms of these types of creatures. They're said to be fairly rare and more or less the ancestors of the Genasi.
Are they benevolent?
With a 19, you kind of think back. They, depending on the personality, some of them may be, some of them may not be. It's kind of a crapshoot, and from what you recall hearing, say in your little gnomish village growing up, is they were the embodiment of chaos usually.
That embodies me and our group by extension fairly well. So
Well, hey, I'm up for a boat ride. Let's joyride this bad boy. And he like flies over to the thing and starts like shifting the rudder on the big wheel. This thing doesn't fit, and it starts to grow. The wheel enlarges to fit his dimensions, and he's like, "Let's go." Where to?
all right.
Shrinks
Wow.
it back down.
All right. Well, I'm in. Let's do it.
Yeah,
What do
let's
y'all
go.
think?
Is it
Yeah,
Rumblestone? Is that where we're heading?
Rumble Cusp.
Rumble cuss.
Yeah.
Cusp.
Take us to Rumblecust.
Not a problem. As you see the ship start to pick up, and he like starts to lift it, and almost like his smoky rear end lays in the water, turns into a giant propeller, and you just have to like brace yourself as the ship starts flying, flying across the ski like a speedboat, hitting the waves. He starts playing some like tunes that you'd hear just like a party boat going going full speed, and within like 10 minutes you find yourself floating out front of the island of Rumblecusp. As he puts you down, it's like, fuck, that was such a good idea. Is there anything else I can help you out with? Like, man, just name it. Here to party.
That's about it. You can just hang around with us for a bit.
No, I don't. I'm itching. I've been in there for a couple of years. I want to, live life. When you're just trapped in your home for like a long time. Just want to stretch your legs, your sea legs. It's throughout here.
Yeah. Well, I don't want you to hurt yourself, doing too much too fast, so just like hang out around with us.
Oh, I don't think so. If anything, I could always just fix it. Broken bones, they can be mended. And look, I don't even have bones, and you just see his arm like of cloud float around. I'm not gonna pull a muscle.
What do you, in terms of doing stuff, what kind of things can you do? You got us here in 10 minutes. I guess the better question is, what can't you do?
It just starts laughing, cackling maniacally. Nothing.
All right.
I'm just gonna turn to, I guess, the group and just be like, I'm not a fan of chaos, even though maybe to you my actions have seemed somewhat chaotic recently.
Oh,
I
really?
can fix that. Not a fan of chaos? I could fix that.
No. It's totally fine.
Oh.
But if this guy can help us find Vess pretty quickly, I wouldn't be opposed. What do you think?
Isn't she just on the...
No,
She's just on the island, isn't she?
We're here. Like, can we not just find her ourselves?
Yeah. Can he just like snap it to us?
Can we just walk over?
Yeah, we can try to find it.
Yeah, I'd rather just do things the normal way for once.
Oh man, the normal way so boring.
I'm okay with that.
You'll quickly find us, Jin. We're a boring bunch. Nothing much happens around us.
Well, I could always liven things up. Make it a little bit more of a party atmosphere.
You know what? I'm curious. What is your idea of a good party?
Well, first of all, lots of food, and he like rolls out his arm, and you just see like a buffet start to pour out, and then he snaps it back in, and the food disappears. Music, you just start to hear music kind of echoing, like a band is coming in over the horizon. Usually, when you're looking around, the stars might be glowing, and he snaps his fingers, and the stars start to glow a little brighter. It almost gives you like a disco feel, but it's the sky rather than like a disco ball lighting up the place. Party. And then he's like, oh, maybe.
We're kind of the boring bunch, right? I, however, I don't know about the group, but we know another group.
I was just thinking that.
That's a big party. They even have a dancing bar.
Really?
What's her name? What's her name? Oh, if you can find the group with Naxa and Alina and Miran and Reyes and Riki Maru and Shiri, they're a fun bunch.
Oh, they love to party.
They do.
That is true.
That's why there's a bar there. They love to party.
We should get him over here.
Well, I mean, like I'm saying, like go find them. They'll appreciate your help.
You want me to go get them? I could totally do that. Just say the word, and I'll go do that. I'll go find them.
I mean, yeah, go party with them.
What do you think, Rolo? Sounds pretty
Why are you
epic.
Why are you asking me?
Well, you're
guy has
kind of in
freedom.
charge here. I figured I'd talk to the leader.
No, we're collective, but why are you asking specifically me?
Just thought I'd ask the head honcho. I don't want to make decisions for the group.
So you don't like to make decisions?
I don't want to overstep. I'm kind of new here. I want to get my own vibe going. If I'm gonna go like start, recruiting these. Sounds like you said there's a bard in there. It sounds like a lively group. I don't want to just leave you guys alone. If I'm gonna be gone, you kind of need me. I'm like the life of this party in itself.
Well, that's what we're saying. Like our group could not appreciate you the same way that their group could appreciate you.
Oh, I think you're doing all right. You appreciated me. You let me kind of show off a little bit how fast I can move.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Very impressive.
All praise to you.
What else do you want me? I can show off. You just. Whoa! What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Do we want to fuck with the other group?
So you want to just send them off to the other group to go party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Jim. go party with the other group.
All right. Well, if that's it, but like, how long? You need to come back? Like, I could do that. Is that going to be like you want me to go there as one of your things and then party as a second kind of thing, or like?
How many
Well,
things
what
do
do
we
you-
get? What's going on? What do you mean things?
Oh, just it seems like you want me to do a bunch of stuff, and I just want to kind of
Right.
I want to figure out the terms of what you're asking me.
I'm asking you to do one thing.
What about if he goes and finds them and sees if they want to come back with him to party with us?
Why would they want to party with us?
I don't know. It's chaos, man.
I mean, last time there was sort of a tie with a tug of war. Maybe they want to like have a rematch. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if he can just go there and then
Listen, I can do anything.
Yeah, I think what we're saying is that anything is to go party with the other group. That one thing.
Yeah, like go meet them. Talk to them, party with them. They like surprises.
unless do we
They
want
love
to go see
surprises.
them?
They love being scared. Love passing jokes.
That's the other thing we could do is if we wrap up with Vess, could go see the other group.
Yeah, we can meet up with you because you'll already be there partying with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like again, I'm gonna follow Captain Rolo's lead here. Just let me know. Just say the word and it's done.
Yeah, go party
Wait, but
With the other group?
with the other group. I'm
All right, sounds good. How long did you want me to go for? Because I could be back anytime. Because if you guys need help or if you guys need something, just something.
Yeah, like once you get there,
So is there
uh,
a way we can contact you once you leave?
Well, that's the kind of the thing is if I'm gonna go, you kind of have to say how long I'm gonna be gone for. Otherwise, I might just come back when I feel like it and make sure that I can not leave you around.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Just come back when you feel like it. But like, you do you.
Or what about when the other group says so?
Yeah, but like,
But
this is the kind of group that likes to party, but doesn't know they like to party.
yeah,
So you got to really put them through the rigor.
Do we want to work out a safe word? So like when they say the safe word, that's when I go.
Well, we'd have no way of telling them that.
But he would know.
What? As in, we say a word and then he comes back.
Well,
Is that it?
If the other group says a word, then I'll take off and come back here.
Count as well.
And we can set the word.
You can always contact us to find out.
Yeah, they have stones, right? They have actual magicians on their fucking team. They can just send us a goddamn message.
I don't remember how that works.
I think we sent them one message and they had no idea what we were talking about.
That is true.
So if you want me to go
You know-
get vests right now, I can do that, and then I can go party. Then we're good to go, right?
no, we'll find best.
Yeah, might be better.
Yeah, we don't want to take up your time. Like, you want to party, you want to have fun.
Well, if she's like right on the island here,
Well,
maybe
just point us out to us. That'd be great.
We could do that, and then we could all go party.
We'll just point her
Right,
out.
That
to
way,
us.
What if
then,
we
that
did
way,
that?
that way, you're right there if you need me.
What if we did that? What if we went and saw the other group after hanging out with Vess?
Well, so
All right, let's do that. Are you okay with that, Jim? Just hanging out with us for a bit?
I'm here to do anything you want. Rolo
So-
specifically.
So, I'm not saying anything. Let's go find Vest.
All right. As you see him, like his cheery disposition, kind of like, all right. As he starts following your lead. Since you got rid of the outboat, to get to shore, you either have to swim or scuttle the ship, or some other way. How do you
Rolo,
plan to get to?
can you ask Jin to make us a boat?
I think.
Guys, I feel like there's a finite amount of things that we can ask of this guy.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
he's trying to get as
Yeah.
many favors out of us
He's
as
very
possible.
specifically asking us for two things.
All right, yeah.
I think there's
We've-
two.
And we've gotten one already.
Yeah, and like the second thing will be him going to party with the other group.
Well, yeah. So let's
I'm okay
let's
with
just
Yeah,
ignore
sure.
the boat. Let's go find Vess, talk to her, and then I think we should go with him to hang out and party with the other group.
So let's swim in.
Yeah.
So, and well, the best could get us to the that other plane, the astral.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got to deal with that. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. So Vess is gonna get us to the astral plane, and then Jin, you can party with the other group. We're gonna be doing some boring shit.
Plane hopping.
They're a lively bunch. I
So
guess
we don't-
Rolo, you just have to think of a safe word
That they
that they would say, but they would only know if they contacted us.
what we want just
But it's not what we want, Rolo. He doesn't care what we want.
well, what do we want? What I want? No, so the
It's in your hands.
As you are thinking and pondering, you start to hear voices on the beach. What's going on? What? As you can hear like shouts from the beach as the village of Atos seems to be gathering to this source, or at least the very heavily glowing lights like a disco overhead, trying to get a sense of what is going on as they spot the ship off the shore, and they kind of start waving at you as they recognize and yeah, and they kind of see this ambiance and the music going on, because if you're thinking about it, he hasn't let the music die out.
Oh,
Still
it's still
party.
going on. All right, party time.
Oh, this is like last time when we were here.
Yeah, it's always a party.
So I guess Fizz calls out to the gathering group and says, "Hey there, you is Vess among you?"
Yes, I'm here. Do you have the staff?
You have a boat. Come get it.
Yes, we could rig something up, and they kind of start pushing off a makeshift raft that's slowly trotting out. It takes 10-15 minutes for them to get out onto the water, and then another 10-15 to get out to your ship. But they do have a small, not really seaworthy, but just enough for the trip between the shore and the ship. Feel free to hop on. Are you coming ashore, or are we coming up?
Let's go to shore, guys.
Yeah, let's go to shore.
Okay.
Yeah,
As you guys all proceed down, paddle back, they kind of wander you over, taking more of the evening as Jin's kind of bubbling, bouncing around. I could clean up this beach for you. I could put a nice little hut over there. No, don't want like a house here. As you guys make your way back to the village, man, this place sucks.
Just
Vess
ignore
is-
him.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to. Where is the staff? Like, I don't want to cut with the pleasantries, but do you have it?
We do.
Can I have it?
Do.
Did she want the staff, or was it just
Yeah.
proof?
Well,
Yeah, no,
I
she wanted the staff.
I thought you just wanted it as evidence that he was dead. You cared
Yeah.
more about his death than the staff itself.
Yeah. What you
Really?
can see the staff, but why do you need the staff?
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
like you said, the staff was for proof of his death.
Yes.
That's why you were interested in it. You never said you wanted it. So I
This staff is a relic of the Cerberus Assembly. It is an artifact. It is a powerful weapon, and I feel like it is best kept by one who is very able to control its magic. And if I plan to take the Cerberus Assembly in a new direction, I don't think I could do it without the heirloom that will lead us into a better future, a more positive direction. If you care about that is good, through me and that staff, you will have done your part.
Do I believe Vess?
Give me an insight check.
That would be an 8.
Neat. A little
Yeah.
hard to read. It might be the disco lights kind of blinding you a little bit, not getting
a
full
little distracting.
full reading the body language. It might be the fact that you've been very, very held without sleep for quite some time, and it's just kind of hard to pick up on her intentions. More so probably on your side than her acting out.
Yeah.
What are our thoughts of the assembly, guys? Like, do we have any concerns about them?
I don't know how much Fizz knows about them, to be honest.
Some reason I think that True's not the biggest fan, but like pretty much any large group in the area, True's not a big fan of. They all seem to have a little hint of evil in them. But like maybe if Vess is going to try to, make them actually be a force of good. I don't know. I don't have too many notes on the assembly. Or actually, wait. So I remember. They were like the bad guys from like they've always been like the bad guys, kind of. I think.
The Cerberus people?
Yeah, weren't they the ones who
Yeah. They
raided
massacred,
the
they
fort?
massacred a
Like
turtle village.
where that weird thing happened with Fizz, where he kind of got crushed under a falling building, and then he was kind of fine at some. I don't know. Yeah,
Well, they were like also the mages that like massacred one of the walking turtle villages.
yes.
That's like the big one I remember.
Yeah, so they might bring sort of stability to the area in some regard, but it's kind of through maybe not the best means. So like, there may be some value to keeping it around, but making it better. I don't know, or we could, yeah. I don't have much more than that.
If we do want to give the staff, then you can. I'll grab it and give it to them, but just wanted to say that before anyone makes any decisions here.
Whoa.
Just
I'm not
straight
saying
up
I'm
no.
taking it. I'm just
Just
saying
straight up
if
no.
we're giving it up,
It's gotta go through your hands first.
yeah,
Why?
inconspicuously. Just if we're going that route, otherwise I won't touch it. Then
Why? What would you do? Why do you need to touch it?
I want to dispel it. I don't know if it'll work, but like if that's going to be something that keeps them in check and they just get the staff, but we're worried about like what this organization would do. I don't want to give them like a sweet artifact that's going to help them kill a bunch of turtle villages.
I forget. Vess, I feel like you told me once why you were here and no longer with the assembly, but I don't remember. A lot's happened since then. I kind of forgot.
Well, Trent and I had a bit of a falling out. We had a disagreement on the direction of the organization. He opted to explore more nefarious activities, exploring the promise of necromancy in his work. And I thought that as an assembly, as a leading force for the crown, that we should be above board rather than power hungry. And for that, and my attempts to thwart his plot didn't go as planned, and I exiled myself to give time to, exactly this moment, have the opportunity to come back and take leadership rather than sacrifice myself to that man. Tried to take the staff before and failed, and ended up here as a result.
So what are you hoping to do with like this new direction? Like how are you, any different from Trent? Like what are you going to do with this thing?
What's your position on giant turtles?
Trent saw the crown as a pawn for his gain, a puppet, if you will. I see the assembly as it was initially formed as a school for training new magic users, for tapping into the divine and arcane, and furthering our society and growth through research, technology, and ever increasing magics to benefit society as a whole, whereas Trent saw it as a weapon. I think that is the biggest difference between the two. While we both seek more power, I seek power for the people. He sought power only for himself.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm sold.
Yeah, I'm sold, and I feel like my mom, Reyes, like if we can bargain away, I don't know if she'd be interested, but like being an advisor here, just to have someone high up in the assembly would be an interesting play.
Would I be able to do like insight check to see if she was like, if I believe her on what she was saying, even though I just said that, I believe her?
Go for it.
All right. Yeah, I can't tell shit. 10.
You can pick up on sincerity in her voice, whether
Cool.
it's true or not. You get the sense that it's sincere.
Works for me.
Yeah, I'm for it. Let's do it.
Okay. I hand the staff to Io to hand.
Sure, I give it, but I'm like, oh yeah, no problem. There you go. It's a big staff. It takes a few people to pass it.
You're telling me as she takes the staff from you, and thank you. You have no idea what this means. Is there any way I can repay the favor?
I say to the group, were we going to ask to be sent to the astral plane to fix a mistake we made?
I think that's
What's the plan?
Helping out the Raven Queen?
yeah, and I don't know what we're going to be walking into. Like this, I don't know how we're going to get back. Like there's
True.
a lot of unknowns here.
True, the first time we went into the astral plane, it was from our own doing.
Yeah, and we weren't trying to get there. We just yeah.
You pocket one magical item into a portal hole, and then suddenly,
Yeah.
Add a gin into the mix, and it's a perfect cocktail though.
actually,
Perfect cocktail. Did I hear cocktail?
Yeah. You make around?
And you
He
just
may be
see
helpful.
you just see a cocktail like a giant, like this. The cocktail's the size of Io, and he just like is sipping on one in the back behind you. Sounds delicious. As Vess goes, if the astral plane is where you wish to go, just say the word, and I can have you there in 15 minutes.
Then would you like to go to the astral plane?
I'll go where you go, buddy.
Okay. As long as
Cool.
you're okay going there.
It doesn't matter to me. I've been all over the place, everywhere you could imagine,
even the astral plane.
from time to time.
Would you be able to bring us back here from there if we asked you to?
Yeah,
You
just
were-
say the word. Do anything.
Okay, yeah, because if it's there's a big if. I was not asking at the moment, but just checking, just check. Interesting.
I say let's go to the plane with Jim on our side.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
we might actually be somewhat prepared for once.
All
Probably
right.
not.
Well, if I'm sending you there, do you have any place in particular that you're looking to go to?
The Raven Queens.
Well, so the name of that town is
She starts preparing the ritual to open a gateway.
Get my mom a job. If you're looking for someone, it'd be great to see it when I get back. She's really
It's-
into everything that you just described. Riant?
Riant. Oh, is she one of the expositors? Yeah, I think I'm familiar with her. She's from. I think she's from Zadash. I think she's from Zadash or Rexentrum. One of those outlets. And from what I could tell, she was pretty good at her job. Yeah, I think I could do that.
Maybe a promotion. Which is great. That's all I'm gonna say. Not biased or anything, but
By the way, are you familiar with what's happened on the mainland? As she's preparing this like circle and she's placing stuff up. Have you guys been to the mainland recently?
we've been at sea for a while.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Yeah, we were at like Blight Shore or whatever it's called.
I'll
Yeah,
give
we-
I'll give your mom a potion if she's still alive.
What?
Why do you say that? What's happening?
Well, I've been checking in on things, and there's been a series of attacks in the Dwendalian Empire. several dragons have wiped out most of the cities.
Oh.
Oops.
Well. If it
Re-
isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Rexentrum's been leveled. Zadash has been burned.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to think. The only standing city, at least as far as I've been able to scry, has been Icehaven. And Nicodranus is still afloat. Some of the smaller hamlets are fine, but anything of relative size has been more or less razed to the ground by these dragons claiming lordship over the land. They said in the name of the Dragon Queen, and then the name of the new queen of the Dwendalian Empire, Kuni.
Ash must be.
There's this girl.
Yeah, this tracks.
Oh, so you know about this then?
Well, we don't know.
We've heard rumblings,
Okay.
but we didn't
No,
know
it was
any
a straw.
It
details.
sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Well, just glad you know. Hopefully your mom's okay. Well, anyways, the door's ready for you when you want to go.
Guys.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know if we can fuck off to another plane right now.
Oh, I really want.
I mean,
to
there's a
know.
lot of things we need to do.
As she opens the gate to the astral plane.
No, what? Can you?
I think maybe fixing the balance of life and death might be a top priority.
Yeah, I think we'll have to pass on your mom.
Fuck.
Fine.
I mean, we could go when we come back from the astral sea. Then
Yeah, it could be all
that's-
over. We don't have to deal with it anymore.
That's
But
well,
everything could be over.
Especially because time happens differently on the astral plane, right?
Yeah.
Does it?
Oh,
Yeah,
didn't it
it
go
does.
fast? Well, yeah, because you were like,
It was like months and months that you guys were.
we
away.
left when you were a child. You were an adult when we came back. That was very weird. Just
But wasn't he turned
It
into
was
an
like
adult
3
at,
months.
Like one of the,
Yeah,
No,
I sped up a little bit from before that.
Oh yeah, so did I.
An aging
Right. That.
something
yeah,
or other.
Yeah,
that
you
happened
turned
to
into
me
an
too.
old man.
Well, bye. Yeah.
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 But yeah,
By gnome standards.
it was a time difference in the astral plane. So we can be back in South.
All right. Well, I'm down to go. If Vess can have a look to my mom, send scouts out, that would be great.
I can look
Is
for.
Jin still headed to the other party to have some fun?
Well,
No, he's still.
Everybody's coming with us?
Yeah, baby,
Yeah,
let's
coming
go.
with us.
Yeah.
All right.
Jin's coming with us.
Wait, so are we still jumping through the portal?
Yeah. God
Yes.
of Chaos and the astral plane. Let's rock and roll.
So we'll take care of one problem, and the other group will take care of the other, hopefully.
Either that or Jin can send us over to find them after we deal with this issue.
Well, they're on the astral plane.
Oh, is there
God.
another group in the astral plane as well?
Oh no, I mean I don't have.
We
any
have
reasons
we
to
have
do
no
that.
idea.
Well,
All right,
All right, let's
Yeah.
do it.
let's do it. One problem at a
All
time.
right.
Yeah. Oh, but thanks for the info. In
Yeah.
terms of where in the astral plane, I think you asked about that. The only I knew it as the Raven City. Like that's I don't know if
Yeah.
that's the actual
The Raven
spot.
Queen's domain. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I've got.
All right. Well, you'll go where you go, I guess.
Oh, it's not that you can't just direct.
I'll try
it?
and get you as close as I can.
All right, that'll have to do.
All right. As you all proceed hopping in, one
first.
True hops in. Rolo and Jin slide in.
What's
Fizz
it called?
hops in. Oda hops in, and as Eo hops in, you see a glint in Vess's eyes, and
Oh.
just a pure. No, just kidding. You hop in. You're fine.
I wouldn't be surprised. Just another person to put on our shit list.
Glimmer of evil in her eyes. No, just
Damn it.
as you went, feels like your bodies are being ripped apart, and then reassembled as you find yourself floating, weightless, just kind of drifting all together in the astral sea. You recall the last time you've been here, as you kind of look around and think of where you are in relation to each other, floating off in all three dimensions, above, below, beside. Kind of thinking to yourself, you can will yourself, pulling yourself up, pushing yourself down. As you think it, you move it. Here, as you can see off in the distance, the living city. Floating.
How far away is it?
It's hard to tell. Depth perception is all over the place. As you start going, the city doesn't seem to be getting any larger as you travel. 15 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. Starts to slowly rise on you as you picture. And it's like, oh, are we there yet?
Think harder.
Are we there yet?
We'll get there when we get there.
Are we there yet? Come on, I can get us there. Just say the word. We can...
No.
No.
Thanks, but no thanks.
As he asks every 10 seconds on your journey there.
Oh, goddamn. Can we put this guy back in the fucking bottle?
Can you follow this dude out?
Yeah, have you put the cork back on? See what happens?
No.
I tried to, but it wasn't quick enough. Right when it happened.
Oh, but
Yeah.
so just like corking it, he doesn't like get pulled back in.
Fizz gets frustrated and it's like, you want something interesting? And he just throws up a light cantrip and starts changing the colors to see if it'll distract him.
As you do that, he's distracted. You try and put the cork back in. Jin doesn't go in. As you look over the bottle, you notice the painted has a scratch, almost like a claw of a single line across the bottle. You don't recall being there before. As you guys continue your way, plodding slowly, I need everybody to give me a stealth check, as you guys are not alone in the Astral Sea. It's a group stealth check.
Nat
Those
20.
always go great.
1.
Not good.
Nat 1? Oof.
28.
18.
6.
Ooh.
So I think we're average maybe 18 right now.
EO?
Or less.
Nat 20, so 22.
Oh, that'll actually. I gotta roll for Jin.
Jen. Oh, great.
As,
Got negative.
as you see, like large serpentine creatures, large like tentacled creatures floating around, not noticing you because, again, perspective. They seem like they might be close, but miles away. Or they might be far, and they're not far at all. It's all over the place. As Jin's like, hey, those things look pretty cool. But seemingly, thanks to EO's stealth, you guys managed to go unnoticed. As you're pushing through, I'm going to say, Rolo, give me a D20 roll as you find your way over to the living city.
9.
9? Okay. As you float around, you seem to be getting closer. The distance and the city seems to be much larger now. But you start to see what looks like a vehicle, a ship, almost like a chariot flying through like the sky. Think of like Santa's sleigh with reindeers pulling, but instead of reindeers, it almost looks like cats with tentacles and straps. They're essentially displacer beasts if you haven't seen or met one before. Several of these displacer beasts riding this chariot, and you see a tall, lanky, elvish creature with almost like grayish skin approaching. They catch your notice. Travelers to the city? What brings you by?
City?
The living city. You're heading that way.
You think you could help us 6 out? Unfortunately, this guy's with us.
Oh. A djinn. Is he for sale?
Oh,
No?
Oh, pity. I could spend a lot on a djinn. Well, if you are heading to the city, I would say be careful. The place isn't what it used to be ever since he arrived.
I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but who's he?
Well, the new god of death himself. The Whispered One.
Right?
Does
What
he have
happened?
another name?
Not that I've been told.
Huh. Is the queen still alive? Do you know?
If she is, she'd probably wish for death.
Fair enough.
Thanks for helping.
Oh, I can help more if you're not selling the gin. I have things to sell. If you're interested.
Do you take other plain metals, I guess? Gold, platinum?
Oh, if you have metals of the material plane, I would very much like that. Swap you for something good.
What do you have?
Got all sorts of sundries if you're looking for anything in particular, but judging by the lot of you, and he's looking up and down at each of you, you look like the type that appreciates fashion.
I could.
Yes, I've got
You
this.
appreciate that.
I've got this fancy little shirt. It would fit you quite well.
What does it look like?
Looks like a plain like long sleeve like a long sleeve shirt, cotton shirt. Don't let the looks be deceiving. You have some metal from the material plane. It's yours at a straight trade.
I'm what? I can't. I know you say looks can be deceiving, but if anything, we look for something to help us in a fight. Can this do that?
Oh no. This is more for, and he places it up next to him and he closes his eyes and you see it turn into a very well defined piece of armor. Gold pauldrons armor along the arms that he's just holding up. It almost looks like adamantine, silver inlaid, very decorative, royal. And he's like, if this doesn't suit your fancy, and he closes his eyes again, and it turns into a very gorgeous red dress with a deep cut V flowing down. If this doesn't suit you either, I can. And he closes his eyes and it just starts shifting from one outfit to another. He's like, you could be whoever you wish with this. And he holds it up back to its plain gray shirt.
And how much of the material, how much gold would you be asking for this?
Oh, just some metal from the material plane is all I need. Anything as small as a pound would be required.
Okay.
If that doesn't suit your fancy, I have some books here. And he pulls out some books. If you like to read.
I mean, Fizz is the tinkerer in him is intrigued by this shape-shifting shirt. So he's willing to part with the pound of metal that this creature is asking for.
A trade's a trade then. He floats over this shirt as it drifts, and he kind of holds it in place, hand out for the payment.
All right. So Fizz takes like a I don't know what a pound worth of gold coin is like, but
Well, that's going to be a lot of gold. I think.
Is it?
Maybe not. Gold's heavy as shit. Well,
Yeah.
okay, so just for context, like one of my darts is a quarter pound.
So
is
it's
it
like,
gold?
I'd say like 20 gold. 10 gold would do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Fizz does it.
Okay. Pockets it. Thank you very much. I also have, as he's holding up the books, if you're interested, these novels could be great for the inquiring mind.
Scanning the titles of them. What are the titles for the books?
As you read through, there is a manual of bodily health. It's a fitness book. A manual of gainful exercise, another fitness book. A manual of golems, a manual of quickness of action. They can teach you how to be better versions of yourself.
Fizz is kind of interested in the manual of golems.
Well, I was interested in the fitness part.
Quickness of action.
But no, the first one, whatever. What was it?
Bodily
The
health.
Health.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems enticing.
I can give you all of the books if you're interested.
Yeah.
Payment will be a little bit more steep for these.
How?
Hour and a half gold.
If I could, I would only need simply a drop of your blood.
Yeah, no.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, I'll pass. Hard pass.
Just a drop.
Yeah, we.
Yeah, right after that noise?
I
No.
deal with material metals. How much gold?
Oh, I've got all the gold I need. Thank you very much.
Oh, so they're not for sale.
Oh, they're for sale.
For gold?
For blood. Give me your blood. Ah!
Like how much blood?
Just a
A
drop.
drop.
Yeah, just a drop.
Here's a vial.
Yeah, but even just a name can have power. I wouldn't give a drop of blood.
Yeah.
Where are the book?
Gold passes.
Where are the books again? There's like the
Bodily health, gainful exercise, quickness of action, and a manual of golems.
Theo looks and sees how uncomfortable the group is getting by the question and steps forward and he's like, cowards, and sticks out a hand for him to get pricked with.
Oh,
With that same look in his eye,
Pricks your finger, and he's like, one drop of blood, and you can see him rub his finger across yours, and the wound heals up. The blood in the vial, he corks it. He's like, your choice of book, one for one drop.
I was gonna get all the books.
yeah, I thought we were gonna.
Damn. All right. What do we want most, folks?
You four
Two
drops.
shots to get a
Here,
book.
take take
Four
some
drops.
blood.
Okay, he goes over and pricks your finger.
I'll take the exercise one.
All right, gainful exercise for Odaving. Okay, I've got 2 drops of blood. 2 drops
Are
of
we
blood.
all doing this?
True's going to prick himself because he's concerned about something.
Okay, you prick yourself. Here's a vial if you want to fill that up for me.
Fill her up.
Well, just the drop.
Okay. Yeah. God damn it. We're doing this, eh? Yeah. Let's go.
Isn't like half our team's blood already like black from a fucking curse?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was. There's a lot. I think there's a lot going on with my blood, to be honest.
There's a lot going on with this group.
Yeah.
All right, so I got 3 drops. $3.
Can I have the quickness one, please?
Right, quickness for you. Gainful exercise for you.
Anyone else going?
Pleasure doing business.
Fizz does not want to relinquish his blood for a book. He draws the line there.
Found it.
Can we share the books? Like, can we all just read 3 books?
So these are
Or is
magical
it like one and
books.
done?
Yeah, they're
They
all
are
right.
one. They will burn up once you read them.
All right. Well, my health isn't great, so Rolo, unless you're going for it.
Oh wait. These. Never mind. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know to ask this question. Carry on.
I feel like Tyler knows what these books do.
Yeah, no, Tello did. Tello knew everything. So, yeah, I just read the description. I was like, oh, the end of it. I'm concerned.
Can I read my book now?
It'll take you some time to read, but you can certainly
Yeah.
start reading. All right. Well, it's nice doing business with you. Which one did you grab? You grabbed the
Health one.
The exercise one.
health, exercise, and quickness of action. As you say, you bid farewell and draw the line. As this thing starts to push off with his displacer beasts carrying him into the sea, away from the living city. As you push your way down further, closer to the city, you start to hear screams, echoes, shrieks. Feels like you're back. This city throbbing as the buildings themselves seem to be moving blood, flesh. This city itself, aptly named since it is made up of living matter. As you step onto the side of this, onto its streets, the thing almost feels like it's breathing. The earth beneath you shifting, and you start to feel the gravity pull you in as you land on this. This seems to be touching down, as if you will. You find yourself in the living city. What would you like to do?
I feel like we need to blend in. Like, would
me-
we be standing out here? Like, was
Give
that
me a
like?
perception check.
All right. Ooh, that's actually a good one. 21.
It's not hard to notice that the streets are empty,
Oh shit.
But what
Took a
you-
21.
but what you do notice is it's not like people are just busy at home. It's like you notice that the buildings are empty, the shops are empty. The shops are not only empty, they are stripped bare. The bars and the nightlife, it's like a mess, like things left in a hurry. As
Kind
you,
of like a damage, like blood stains, and like is there like
no, it's like something happened and everybody packed up shop and took off, leaving most of what they didn't need behind. Kind of start walking into the city. Seems more of that as you kind of find yourselves on this on these streets, the buildings pulsing, pumping. You find yourselves in familiar territory. You've been here before. You kind of know your way around. Where do you want to go?
Man, I'm pretty sure we burnt like all the bridges, like in terms of people we met here. Like I'm pretty sure we killed Constantine, I think, or the guy that had the bar, like where it was all the weird stuff happened.
The leather bar.
Yeah, the pants I don't want to talk about, which I may still be wearing. I don't really know. I don't think I ever took them
The
off.
ass
I
is
might still be
jazz.
wearing these pants.
You've been still wearing the pants, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, just an FYI, I can change.
Pardon? You're a little quiet there.
I was just saying I can change into
Oh yeah,
that.
right. Yeah, he definitely died. You killed him.
Yeah, I killed him, so I picked him.
Okay, well, I was thinking just like, so, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. This is
go
not
take a
what I was
long rest?
expecting.
Somewhere, maybe.
Yeah, we haven't.
Yeah, we should just rest somewhere.
Yeah, I think we were getting a little squirrely there for a little while, and
Okay.
yeah.
As you guys tuck into a building that seems to be empty, you you basically lay down for a long rest. Who's keeping watch? Who's staying up? Or are you all going to sleep?
I need that.
Like I definitely,
I'll stay up. I want to read that book.
yeah, I can like, I need the rest, but I can
Okay.
stay up if needed.
So Rolo, while you run your watch, the streets fairly empty. Nothing happens, but you do catch this faint sound of clicking, clattering. Nothing comes near you, nothing obvious, but you definitely hear something in the city. Jin seems, that's awfully fucked up. We should get out of here. Like pronto. Let's go. Don't know why I agreed to this, but here we go. Odoving, on your watch, the clattering seems to be getting louder, but again, nothing seems to approach. Jin kind of hanging out, like, hey, want to play like card games or something, and just kind of passes the time as you're watching, distracting you from your book. You get a few pages in, but makes it hard to read. True, on your watch. Likewise, the clattering seems to be getting louder, but never approaches where you are bedding. You guys get a full, long rest.
Eat.
And you are back up seemingly 8 hours later as you've recovered what you could here in the living city. So how long are you guys planning on being here? Because, like, this place is starting to freak me out.
Thought you said you'd been here a bunch of times.
Yeah, but not like this. There was like nightclubs. It had like a Matrix vibe, and then if you go below town, it was like a Matrix Reloaded. It was wild.
Yeah, it was
Whole
an
bunch of
interesting
Matrix.
place.
A lot of party caves, if you know what I mean. And he winks at the audience.
Party caves.
Oh, God damn.
Jin loves a good party.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not exactly keen to stick around here, but I feel like we've got
Yeah,
unfinished business.
If we got something to do, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Do we want to go straight to the Raven Queen now?
I mean, I don't know what else there is to do.
Under that clattering sound? Like you guys heard that last night, right?
Clattering?
I did not hear this. I slept soundly.
I heard it. I heard it as well.
Yeah,
So
like
there's
do we hear that anymore?
You still hear it. It's starting to become a low din on the air as you're up looking around. You don't see anything.
Like do we go towards or away? Now that we're rested, do we just go headstrong and I don't know. Maybe you try. This is not what I was expecting to come into at all. I don't know what I was expecting. How far? Like the queen had like a castle of sorts or something. Like
Mhm.
like do we just want to go there? Like what are our options really? Go to where we think the bad guy might be, or go to the noise, right? Because we have nobody else to go to try to get like supplies or aid.
I don't know. We could either go, straight to the Raven Queen. Didn't you guys say that you made a friend whenever you guys were first here? Maybe he'd be able to tell you what's been going on. Or,
I don't think anyone's here. Like, or do you want to explore the town more? Like, maybe there's just like we're in some quarantine zone part of the living city, and the rest of the city is fine. Maybe we really shouldn't be here. I don't know.
Let's go to Constantine's nightclub.
All right, screw it. Let's go. Worst case, no one's there.
All right, you guys head over to the nightclub, working your way to the
Option 3.
the Undercity. As you work your way down, the nightclub is like the doors swung open, much like you've seen. The place is wrecked with glasses broken. Some of the games that they had were shattered and sprawled about on the floor. The bar itself is intact, but you could tell that there's like the sticky stain of drinks that have been poured and dried. So it's everything's sticky. Everything is like just like a mess. As you come in, you hear, "Oh."
Hello?
You see a little head pop up and then duck down here. You're not like the rest of them. Come on in quick. And she hops up, scuttles over, and it's like, come on, and closes the doors behind you. What are you doing in the city? Why are you here?
We have business to attend to.
Okay.
What happened? This place was so different before.
Yeah, it was bustling. It was a little dingy and dank, but we liked it that way. But he arrived.
Yeah.
He woke up and he unleashed hell. He took those. He stripped souls. He locked her away. Those that couldn't flee succumb. There is
What do you mean?
They didn't get out of the city. They're under his control. They walk the streets. They protect the fortress. They're his. The soulless, controlled soulless.
When you say they locked her you mean the Raven Queen?
Yeah,
Where'd they lock her away?
I'm assuming in the keep where she lived. They sealed her from her power, and she has lost any control she's had over this domain. It's his now.
How did he, like, take her power? I don't understand how, however the guy got here. I don't know how he was able to then do such like a Uno on the girl and just like reversal.
The Whispered One, rumor has it he had magic from a severed hand that he used to unlock untold power.
God damn it.
It had the ability to seal her away. It had the power to turn those into mindless, soulless zombies, for lack of a better word. Whatever whatever this weapon he wielded, it was no match for anybody. I got lucky because I don't know, I wasn't like the rest down here. I guess I wasn't one that died and arrived here. I was sent here by other means. Maybe that's why I couldn't be swayed.
Oh,
By the way,
okay.
my name's Artem. Pleased to meet you.
Artem. Nice to meet you, Artem. Have you seen others like you? Anyone like?
No,
I take it you've been alone this whole like.
I was just minding my own business, and then poof, I was here.
Oh. Well,
As
I mean,
as Fizz gives a knowing look.
he tries to contain his reaction of, oh shit.
Insight check.
Oh shit. How does this work?
Um.
Oh.
What was that? Do you know why I got here? How I got here? Did you come to rescue me?
I mean,
Do you know my family, my friends? They must be worried that I'm gone. Please tell me you've come.
I don't know
starts-
your friends or family, but what you're saying, things aren't right here.
She starts sobbing. Like, well, if you're here to fix it, I can show you to the castle, to the Raven Queen's manor, or should I say, the Whispered One's domain.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about everyone else, and Fizz kind of looks to the rest of the group, but I think maybe should we try and get the old Raven Queen free?
Yeah, I'd like to try to slip into the keep. Like we can't go in guns ablazing. No offense there, Fizz, but yeah,
If you want to go guns a-blazing, I can make that happen.
no, hard pass.
See, I can't tell if that's the Jin or Eric the DM talking.
Both clearly.
But no, I mean, I've never been a fan of the city to begin with, but what's happening here, it just isn't right, you know? If we can find a way to help set things back to the way they were and get you home as well, then I think that's what we should do.
Well, and the Queen had a role to play in the grand scheme of things. She understood that role, and you know, whether or not you like her or not, you know, I don't think the Whispered One's gonna do the job as well. I think.
Yeah. Artem, do you know of anyone else in the domain who's trying to fight back against the Whispered One? Anyone who could help us?
To be honest, I haven't seen anybody till you. Looks like we're on our own.
Right.
Artem, how did you get here? You mentioned it, but
I was just minding my own business. I was traveling through the Marrow Valley. I was going to visit some friends, and poof. Woke up here. Was unconscious for a while, I guess, and was awoken by screams and terror, and got as far as I could, not knowing where this is, and I've been working my way through the city, just trying to learn what this place is like for the last 3 years.
And sadly, I don't think you were unconscious.
Pardon?
I don't think you were unconscious. I think you were one step beyond that. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Yeah. Moving on.
All right. Well, where is the direction to where the Raven Queen is being held?
Well, I can show you, and it's pretty obvious it's the center of town as she kind of points towards the direction, and it wouldn't be that terribly difficult to get to. But
Is that where the Whispered One stays as well?
I don't believe so. Seems like he's taken off for greener pastures of late, and it's just his minions have been around.
Greener pastures?
Couldn't tell you. They just haven't heard him around these parts.
Wow. If he was able to deal with the Raven Queen, no problem. I think we're gonna need all the help we can get. So
Well, he did it using an artifact. So but he might have then like took her power. I think we're in quite a pickle.
Do we want to try and somehow get stealthily to the keep without getting caught by like these people patrolling the streets and stuff, and just go from there?
I think we got to try something because I don't know if we're strong enough to do this ourselves.
Wait. Does somebody have? Can any of us go invisible?
I got this neat shirt. I can change it to dressed as any person.
If the queen is in the center of town on display as sort of a, you know, you can't just walk up to her, but if you're invisible, you might be able to go up to her and talk to her. She might be able to tell us how to help her and how to fix things. Because like, there's definitely going to be eyes there. You're not going to put her on display in the center of town and then just leave her unprotectedly. You know, it's I don't know.
How about I, if you let me, Artem guides you to a safe spot to overlook the Whispered One's domain.
Okay.
You see before you a large fortress, almost seemingly like the living tissue has reformed itself into almost like a little castle that's risen up, a spire, shifting parts, flesh mounds wrap around this tower, protruding out. And from where you can see, or what you can glean, you see skeletal figures, flesh creatures walking patrol around the entirety of the perimeter of this structure. As you sit on top of a roof at a distance, safe enough, you can see a gate guarded by large skeletal creatures, being somewhat contained and controlled out front. You see the walls shifting, zombies and undead monsters climbing around. This place is teeming with unlife, undead. And from where you are, you can hear the wails of the Raven Queen crying out. And that is where we'll end tonight.
All right, really
Guys,
shit.